In the aisle of the bus, sorry, 16. I was an awkward. She's a real smooth talker.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Buddy Spirits and Cigars. Today we are going to go over the Yellowstone 101. And this will be from last year's Yellowstone. 2023 is not out yet. So anyways, pretty excited to try it. It'll be the first time I've tried the 2022 edition. And Mr. Executive, Mr. Producer, actually, this is the bottle he brought for us. He's actually being good to us this time from what I hear. So I don't know. Let's
that bar is set pretty low.
Thank you, P-Dub. It is much
right.
appreciated.
I mean, let's be honest.
We're not comparing it to it a lot, are we? All right, here we go. Bottle pop.
Oh,
That was
nice.
Pretty deep.
pretty tight.
It was a nice sound.
It was.
Glasses.
They're right there, sir.
Right. Like I said, this is the 2022 edition, 101 proof, and this is bottle 32,904.
So there's like not that many.
It's almost like they're not existent. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what we think.
P-Dub, I'd like to say thanks again.
Is this one aged in? What kind of cask is this one aged in?
Stand by.
Is this one aged in? For some reason, I want to say Armagnac, or maybe that was the year before.
Can your old eyes see that, or
So
do I
this
need
one says that it offers delicately balanced blend of 7-year, 15-year, and 16-year aged bourbons.
Wow.
Finished in Marsala casks.
Oh, Marsala.
Yep. So that was kind of hard to see. They don't make that very bright.
to? Yeah, well, your old age, it's okay. It's all right.
I'm not the oldest person here.
I never said you were.
Well, just saying. Anyways, so
It's got a strong nose.
the nose is great though. It kind of smells sweet and somewhat
It's
maybe florally.
it's like Bruce. It's a little fruity, you know. I love it.
You could, but the cask still comes through.
Yeah, it's got a good smell to it.
It's got a real good nose.
Can I drink it yet?
Sure. How's the legs, Bruce?
Long and creamy.
There we go.
Yeah, I would say
That's the way you
sweet
like
and creamy on the smell.
It's not a bad flavor on the palate. I almost think the nose is a little better than the.
Nose is better.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad
Well,
Not
I
to
feel like the finish was better than
than the nose.
like when you first put it in.
Oh, yeah.
initial
I agree. The
taste.
finish is very,
Finish was really good.
very good.
It's always nice to finish
It's lingering a little bit too.
after you
Yeah,
put it in.
You're right. I mean, a good finish makes the whole experience.
It all matters.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I really like it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not bad. It's almost got like a rye finish.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
very spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy
Yeah.
and it really
But
hangs
not-
around the back part of your palate.
Yeah. But
The
not like-
front doesn't stay very long.
Yeah, I agree. But it's not like a burn spicy.
Yeah.
It's a smoother spice to it.
Yeah, it's not the Kentucky Hug type of spice. It's that rye spice to me, you know.
Yeah.
This is 101 proof, right? Wouldn't that be the Yellowstone 101? It doesn't taste like it's 100. Drinks like it's 90 or 80. To me, I don't get a hug on it at all. It's very smooth.
I'd say the mouth feeling feels like 101, but you're right. Once it goes down your throat, it's not really that. You don't get that hug.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Set that one up.
I'm not saying a damn word.
I'm with you. I think it's the rye spice more than it is where it's so much ethanol that it's just burning everything you got, you know.
Right.
To me, it's just a little cinnamony, if that makes sense. Just a little bit.
Yeah, as far as the burn or the spice level, I guess.
Cinnamon.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Cinnamon.
I mean, we're around $100 price point for that. So
That's what 100
Yeah, I think this one was a little bit more.
was it?
Yeah.
what is it? 100.
It was close to like 130, 140
Okay.
for this one.
I think we paid 120 for ours. I have the receipt.
All right. So we're around 100 and quarter. All right. Somewhere in the middle. So 125, 130 bucks. To me, there's a lot other things I'd rather buy than spend that money on what this has to offer.
I guess if you go by the price point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think it's a really good whiskey though.
Yeah, it
Really
is.
good.
Without a question, but
But not
is it
for
worth-
130
is it
bucks.
worth 100
Right.
to 140 bucks?
I guess that depends on if you watch the TV show or not.
Oh, well,
for
yeah,
God's
then,
sake.
then there's that.
Yeah.
But they don't even drink. They're drinking Weller on there.
Well, it
And-
started off as Bullet.
Yeah.
Well, there was still some bullet on there too.
Is there
after.
still?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was still some bullet.
Yeah.
So I do like the park. I like Yellowstone National Park. It's very beautiful. Lots of cool things to see there.
I got
Took my family
screwed.
there,
I didn't
and
get to see any bears.
we didn't either. Mostly
a
what
good
we
thing.
seen was bison, like out
Lots
the
of
wazoo.
bison and moose and elk.
Bison, elk, and I think we seen a wild turkey and some coyotes, maybe a fox even. But none. I really wanted to see a wolf, but
Yeah.
no wolf, no bears.
I was fixing. There was a really annoying kid at Old Faithful. I was gonna kidnap and put honey on him and a bell around his neck, send him into the woods, see if I could.
Oh, I
get a
didn't know where
bear
this
to
was
come out,
going.
But anyway,
Oh,
Bear bait.
squirrel.
so the conversations on the ends, the bookends, are vastly different. Thankfully,
Yeah.
because I'm glad Bruce's conversation didn't play into Nathan's conversation
Yes.
from earlier. That could have been bad.
Yeah. Well, y'all ready to get this thing started?
Yeah. Nate, you want to start us off, or?
Yeah, I mean, I would. I guess if you put in the price point, I would give it a 3. But just the whiskey overall took away the price. I'd probably say a 4. I really enjoyed it.
I'm with you. It's good. Price knocks it way down. And I mean, it's not insanely available, even though there's 32,000 bottles at minimum, considering what that bottle number is.
Right.
But it's not like just out there sitting on a shelf. You can go get it
Yeah.
either. So,
Yeah. If I'm in an allocated drop, this isn't going to be the first bottle I snag personally. If I see it on the shelf for 100, 120 bucks next year or this year, I guess 2023, I'm going to buy it. I think it's a good whiskey. It's probably a little overpriced, but I think it's kind of a cool one to add to the collection too. You know, I mean, I'm going to drink it. Don't get me wrong. I got one that I'm going to open up here in a couple weeks that Mackenzie got me for our little anniversary, but and I'm going to be happy drinking it because I think it's good whiskey. I think it is a little overpriced, like you guys said, but I'm going to give it a 3 1/4 just because I really do like I like the whiskey itself, and the bottle's pretty badass.
Well, you know, like I've been out to Limestone Branch Distillery, and so I think they have a special place in my heart. You know, so once you get out there and then you try their juice even more, and you kind of know a little bit about who they are, you know, you kind of appreciate it a little more.
For sure, I get that.
yeah, that makes sense. And like I said, I like the park a lot. And the show's not half bad, but I'm not raving over various spirits because they're on that show.
Right,
I either like the spirit or I don't. I don't care if it's on the show or not. But at any rate, availability and definitely the price point, I feel like I could buy a few bottles of things that I enjoy more and probably come out cheaper. But I can't knock the juice down completely because it is still a pretty good juice. It's not bad. So I'm gonna give it a 3. That's what it gets from me.
I agree. If it was a $50 or $60 bottle, with that, it would be probably a 4, maybe a 4 1/4. But for me, the price really drives it down. It's great whiskey, and I think a solid 3 is about the best I could do at this $140 price point.
Yeah. I'm just not that impressed. I'm not $140 impressed or $130.
Consider you could get for that 2 107s and a special reserve for damn near the same price.
Did you say special reserve?
Woo! Hey, quit it! Well, y'all are gonna get me all hot and bothered over here. Okay, let's just stop.
And he's sitting next to me, so please don't do that.
That's not a his wallet sticking out of his pocket. Poking
Right,
in the
yeah.
pot.
I do got a question for y'all. What are we smoking? Even though I do know, but
Man, he wasn't going to let you even get your review out of your mouth and
Right.
wanting to move on.
well, he said I agree.
Wow, Lance.
He said it was a 3.
Maybe I wasn't done.
I'm
He was
sorry,
still going.
Bruce. I apologize.
Let Bruce have some time in the
I
spotlight.
apologized.
I'm done.
It sounded sincere too.
I'm done. All right. So this has, at least for Bruce and I, if we go into a lounge or we're visiting a lounge somewhere, cigar shop, and they have the Rocky Patel Disciple, I mean, it's a staple. The 660 size is our favorite Vitola, but they're all good. Just 660 is our favorite as far as the offering that it has. So we're smoking a Rocky Patel Disciple, and it's kind of become a staple on the show, I guess. I mean, it's just one of those, it's hard to put down. It's a really solid smoke. Price is not horrible. On these, I think they're around $10 or something.
Half Coronas are $8 to $10.
Yeah, so it's not a bad price. It's a nice little short 30-minute smoke. You know, I mean, it's golden.
For us on the show, a short smoke is better in between, making videos and whatnot. But the 660 is where it's at. The wrapper to filler ratio on the larger ring gauge gives you a lot better flavor. I'm trying to think of the word, but it's
got a lot more filler.
It's the same flavor, but the ratio in that is perfect to me.
There's a little bit more complexity behind it.
And I even told
I mean, the boldness
I
kind
even
of
told
steps
Nish
up a little
Patel
bit.
at an event that he was at that this was the best cigar Rocky had. Not like his, the bold. I like it pretty well, but this one to me, just of all the Rocky, and I've smoked pretty much every Rocky there is, this is the best one to me.
I can't disagree with that. And I'm with you. I think the extra amount of filler that's in the 660 just it puts the icing on the cake.
Filler to wrapper ratio. Wrapper is 40 to 60% of the flavor, but the filler to wrapper ratio to me is primo in that size.
And we've smoked all the sizes they have.
Yes.
That we've had available. Winston, between Winston's and 906, they've had all the Vitolas, and
I think just between you two, I smoked all the Vitolas because of you two. So,
there's the half Corona, there's a Robusto, there's one called a Bala, which is basically a Toro-sized Figurado. Kind of has it's kind of like a Hemingway, has the bulbous end. I don't like that one. It doesn't smoke well for me. There's something about the way that one's rolled. It just, to me, it doesn't smoke as well as any of the others, but the 660 is the fourth Vitola, and it is, like I said, it's my choice for the very best.
I mean, to me personally, I'm just not a Figurado Vitola guy. I mean, they're okay if that's what they got.
Yeah.
If I have a different Vitola option, I'm definitely not picking that one.
Same.
You know, that's just me though.
Figurados in general seem to smoke just a little bit wonky.
Yeah.
Placencia, Emma, Forte, Figurado will change your mind on that, boys.
No.
Have had them.
Love it.
And I'm not saying it's a bad cigar. We're not talking about the flavor.
No.
Right. We're talking about just the
Yeah.
Vitola itself. Yeah.
It's just not a go-to for me. That's just where I'm at. What do you think about the Disciple? Is this? Have you had this before?
Thought it was good.
Thought it was good. There we go.
No, it's you know I come from the non-cigar smoker You know, like y'all are pretty, big time smokers. And so for me, this was another smooth one. Easy to smoke.
And it's along the bolder line
Yeah.
it's not like extreme bold. It's kind of medium to full body. I think it's more of a full. It's got a bolder profile, but it's not overpowering.
Right. Yeah.
Bruce and I love the Super Ligeros from Rocky Patel, and this has topped that for me.
No, it's a good cigar.
And if we see Super Ligeros sitting there, we gank them up, but this has topped that for me. Now,
Oh, for sure.
on top of that, it's a little bit more expensive, not insanely more expensive, but it's a better offering. So you're getting what you pay for, in my opinion. So, all right, well, that's our review on Yellowstone, and you guys have heard plenty about the Disciple from us before. We appreciate you guys joining us, and like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you invite your friends and share our videos too. And if you're not involved in the BSC community page, that's the place that you need to be.
Get in there.
It's on Facebook. We do giveaways and stuff like that, various prizes and contests and blah, blah, blah. So being active in there will get you some good things. So anyway, be sure you go and try to join that community. It's awesome. We have a great time. That's all we have time for in this episode. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one.